Okay, hello. My name is lostmytwin, and this is a game that I found. It's called Twine, and it's by Jasmine Korsky. Not really sure what it's about. These bloody days have broken my heart. My youth did them depart. In mourning wise, since daily I increase, thus should I cloak the cause of all my grief. There is written her fair neck round about, Noil me a tandry for Caesar's I am, and wild to hold though I seem tame. Okay, I think I'm supposed to click on one of these words, but I think I'm going to click on mourning and see if it works. Yes, it does. Okay. This cell in the tower has been your home for some time now. All there is to look at the door, the impenetrable walls, and the window. You do not want to look out the window. Even the face of the faithless shrew, your wife, would be welcome now. But she is not here, and you cannot sleep for all the noise below. You must look at something. Oh, should I look out the window or not? Well, I don't want to, but I must look at something. I don't think I look. Your eyes study the stones in the wall. Each has become an intimate companion. Every groove, crack, and speckle as familiar to you as the fetish smell caused by the moldy straw in your cell that fills your lungs with every breath. Perhaps companions is not the right word. Silent sentinels, wardens, you shudder, and not just from the damp. Should I close my eyes or engage the stones in conversation? I think I will engage the stones in conversation. How doth are you today, my friends, you ask? Silence. Eventually the stones reply, We are hearty well, Master What? We hear you like to hunt? Hunting. Not anymore, I think I will buy. Oh, this is long. Very long. Okay. Frosty taste for blood, the stones laugh. You didn't seem so squeamish yesterday. I took no pleasure in watching those men die, you shout. You forget to whom you are talking to, sir. I hear you composing sonnets even before the blood had stopped pumping. Have you no shame? It was not done in disrespect. I am a poet, and meant only to honor them, to immortalize what happened to them. You were cut off by the stones. Hey, nonny nonny, it's the tragic poet. I am sorry, I don't ever remember reading your work. Have you ever been published? How well your edges shall sit beside your other works, chasing beneath a woman's script. Stop, you command. Oh, our Lord Poet is too high and refined to talk to me anymore, especially when you have no many other friends to talk to now. Below, you can hear the crowd roar like thunder. Sounds like you just lost another one of your friends. Stop, you plead. And you were such a good friend to her, were you not? Could have warned her, could have done something, could have said something to your other great friend, Master Cromwell. Please stop, you cried through your dry, cracked lips. Stopped, but we are such good friends. I thought that later you would scratch some poetry on me. Oh well, as you will, but no one is coming. We are stuck together for an eternity, or at least until you die. So we might as well get along. Finally, there is silence, and you are alone with yourself. At the end. Let's try another route. Oh no, yes, restart. Okay. Let's do heart this time. There's a crowd of lights which you have never seen before. The air is charged with righteous fury, and you can hear loud shouting, but cannot fathom any meaning from it. Approach and investigate, or see to the business you came here for. I suppose I could do the business after I approached and investigated. You approach the mass of people, seemingly all strained forward to fit themselves in the square. The stench is overwhelming. You cannot see anything except a glimpse of scaffolding. Execution, then? But where are the gavels? You turn to a group of women near you, trying to pummel their way to get closer to the stage. Who is being killed? Where is the executioner? I think I will say who is being killed. You don't know, they are you suspiciously. Not a foreigner, are you? She spits. I shall explain. You explain to them in your best English that you are a merchant from France and had not heard any news of the fair country since leaving the port. Your whore is getting what she deserves, one of the women hisses. Whore? Mine? It takes a few moments before you understand who she means. Ah, yes. What was that she would be pardoned? It seemed not. You glimpsed her and her sister a couple times when you visited court many years ago. They were beautiful then. You almost wonder if they still are. You think it's a pity to kill anything that's pretty in the world. It is almost rejecting God's grace. But you keep these thoughts to yourself. Bit confusing. Leave it, no business of yours, or stay and watch the proceedings. I shall say, well, I'm wondering if they still are apparently, so I shall stay. There are many back home who will want to know today's happenings. You move away from those who are insulting your homeland and clamber onto a nearby abandoned cart. Though you are far away, your view is still unhindered. Soon, the lady is led onto the scaffolding, dressed in grey, with white flashes from her petticoat. You chuckle to yourself. There were whispers about her and her sister, even as young girls. She was said to be wild, but tame to hold. Strange to hear her speech or study her. Well, it's always nice to be heard. What will she say? Beg for mercy, proclaim her innocence, denounce her enemies? Your curiosity is piqued, and you prime yourself to remember her words, so that you carry reports for it evermore. It is difficult over the roar of the cloud, but you can make out some phrases. Hither to die, I am judged. God save the king. Good gentle, medal of my cause. The world. Pray, mercy, my soul. You heard enough. You can fill in the gaps when you write it down later. You do not say to watch the stroke of the blade. The field start even soon. Why say and watch the crops go when there is work to be done in other fields? It's very good advice. And I do believe that we shall start once more in the wild part. You are in a forest. The earth is rich and moist. Every breath you take is filled with the smell of pine. Your heart is beating quickly, in fear or excitement. You do not know. There is something you know that you should remember, but strive as you may, you cannot. Or maybe it is just that you are. Being hunting or chasing your prey. Let's make this interesting and say I'm being hunted. Yes, that is it. You lift your head and sniff the air. You can smell no trace of your hunter, but when you swivel your ears, you think you can hear the faint baying of hounds behind you. You have a head start and determined to use it. With a flick of your tail, you begin to run and run. Well, so I'm like a dog or a deer or something. All around is a blur as you gracefully weave between trees and bound above fallen logs. You relish your agility and sense of freedom you feel. You almost forget that you are being chased. The only thing that mars your joy is the feeling that there is something cold around your neck. As you run, you can feel it getting heavier and heavier. You must stop from this glaring. You can smell and hear no danger. You think that you must have outrun your pursuers. Nearby is a very small pond. You are very thirsty. Let's hope. I should take a drink from the pond. You drink heavily. Once you have finished, you gaze at your freedom. The cold thing around your neck is a golden collar. There's something written on it. You drop your head closer to the water so that you read the inscription, Caesar's I am. Caesar's, many faces from before your eyes. You cannot remember their names and only vaguely their connection to you. Father, brother, lover, poet, priest, king. Were one of them Caesar? Thwack! Whilst you are complimenting the collar, your hunter has found you and loosened an arrow in your heart. You fall. As the hunter towers over you, you realize you recognize him. You loved him, you feared him. He must be Caesar. You close your eyes and drift into nothingness. When you awaken, you are in a forest, and somewhere behind you is a hunter who is searching for you. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh. Well, I guess that's all for this video. Hope that you all treat each other well and have a good day. Thank you.